Hello and welcome to the prenatal pause. This is our final session together, week 4. It has been so nice to get to know some of you on the live classes, on the replays, through YouTube, through Instagram, whatever platform you're watching this on. So thank you so much for your support. These last few weeks, we are going to find ourselves in a nice seated position here. So whatever that looks like for you, you can be cross-legged, you can be staff pose. I mean, technically you can be laying down if you want. If you do need a bolster, you can put that behind you under your hips, and that's just going to elevate your hips to just allow those knees to fall open, make some room for your growing belly. All right, I'm going to do it without the bolster, but I just wanted to give you some options. So for our pranayama, we are going to do the cooling breath. So what you're going to do, you're going to stick your tongue out, you're going to curl it. If you can't curl it, that's okay. And as you inhale, you're going to feel that cooling sensation on your tongue going into your mouth, into your body, filling that body with just that nice, so much cooling sensation. All right, so tongues out, curl, and then inhale. As you exhale, you're going to shut your mouth, tongue comes back in, and just exhale through your nostrils. You can choose to keep your eyes open or closed. And I'm going to let you go with the flow of your own breath here. And while you're breathing, I just want you to know that this breathing technique, there's so many benefits to every type of technique of pranayama. So it doesn't matter what breathing technique you choose, it's going to help you. It's going to help your nervous system, your mental clarity. It's going to help regulate. But this one in particular is said to help with heartburn, which, drum roll please, most pregnant ladies get. So if you find yourself feeling a little bit down with the burn, do the cooling breath. Continue on. Few more rounds here, really bringing that breath into your body. I want you to let your body talk to you and tell you which areas need that breath. And then you send that breath into that area of your body. Just feels so invigorating. Finish your last few rounds here. Finish up your last round. And just bringing your hand, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Taking a moment here to connect with your baby or babies if you're having multiples. And I want you to feel the beating of your heart as you connect that other hand with your baby. Just sending that love, that internal love, sending it down from your heart center. You can choose if you want to send it straight to your baby. Maybe you're envisioning sending it through the placenta. You can envision this in any way. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just taking another moment here. And release the hands. You're going to bring your feet out front. Hands are behind you. Let me get this bolster out of here. And we're just going to let gravity do its thing. So you're going to bring your knees down, side to side. I've been having a little bit of sciatic pain, so I've been really trying to do this. You'll feel the more closer you get your knees to the ground, to your mat, you're going to really open up in that whole area. There's lots of different poses and postures and moves that you can do to help different ailments in the body during pregnancy and outside of pregnancy. And I do feel like, I can't guarantee that you will be 100% with some of these classes or, with a yoga class, but it's better than nothing. And it's gentle too. We're not doing Ashtanga yoga where we're doing headstands and stuff. So just that gentle yoga, just to get that mobility in the body, keep things going. I know sometimes our energy levels are low. Okay, we're just going to hold it down to the right. Sometimes our energy levels are low. We're not feeling good. It's just hard to get motivated to move. But even just doing a little walk around the block or a 5-minute yoga video or, any type of mobility is going to really help, especially during pregnancy. Bring those knees over to the left. Oh, that feels nice. You can feel a release. At least I can. Bring them back. We're going to bring the soles of your feet. We're going to find our butterfly pose. So our bound angle. If you need to put blocks under your knees, you can. 2 options here. You can just sit up nice and tall. I want you to roll those shoulder blades back and down. I want you to lengthen through that spine. And if you want to turn this into a forward fold, you're just going to bring those elbows out slightly. Bring yourself forward. You're going to tuck that chin very gently. And just really allowing your glutes to just kind of sink down into your mat with each exhale. Your mat is supporting you. Your body is just opening up. It's releasing, letting go of tension. And your breath is helping guide that tension release and that grounding down. And if you're in that forward fold, just bringing it back up. Nice and straight. Elongate that spine. Inhale deeply. Exhale. We're going to bring our feet over and we're going to find our tabletop. All right, I'm going to go on a bit of an angle here. I'm going to be moving this out of the way. So tops of your feet, you don't want your toes tucked. Tops of your feet are nice and flat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're going to inhale, drop that belly, pull the chest up. Exhale, rounding through that spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale. I'm going to let you go with the flow of your breath here. Just really using that breath to move your body. That breath is a guide, and what a beautiful guide it is on so many levels. Our breath work never stops during class. It starts with pranayama, and it just keeps going. And coming back to neutral table. Now I'm going to go to the side. Now I am going to tuck the toes. You're going to spread your fingers, push through the hands, hips come up, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Hold here. Inhale and exhale. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Come on up. I'm going to stay on the side angle here. We're going to step our right foot back, bend that front knee. If you need to put a bit of a bend in that back knee, please do. Otherwise, you're on the ball of your feet, and we're going to inhale. Hands come up, palms together, find your crescent lunge. Try and make sure that knee is over your ankle on the front. If you need to play around with your footing, you can bring your foot forward, take it back. Again, listening to your body. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pivot that back foot, bring the arms out for warrior two. I'm playing around with my footing here, as you can see. Make sure that front heel is in line with about the middle of that back foot. Flip that front palm, reach forward, bring it back for your reverse warrior. I know I'm cutting off a little bit at the top. Windmill the arms down. Pivot that back foot again. We're going to step our front foot back into plank. If you do need a modification, you can come down to your knees. Otherwise, hold your plank. Dropping down to your knees, touch the big toes together. Child's pose. All right, coming back up to our tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going right back into our downward facing dog. If it feels good for your body and your baby and your belly, you can pedal the feet. Holding here for 2 breaths. And walking the feet to the top of your mat. Come up, inhale, hands come up, nice big breath. Exhale, hand comes down to your side. Now we're going to step that left foot back, finding your crescent lunge, finding your balance. Hands come up, palms together, roll the shoulders down. Inhale, and as you exhale, warrior two. I'm just going to turn the other way so that I can face you. Finding our warrior two on that opposite side. And just aiming to stare along the front of those fingers. If there's any tension in the neck or the shoulders, you can always bring your hands into prayer and just keep your neck neutral. Flipping that front palm, reach it forward before you bring it back for your reverse warrior. Still keeping that front knee bent. You don't want to be straightening here. Windmill the arms, frame that foot, pivot the back foot, step back into your plank. Remember, you can always take your modification, come down onto your knees. Depending on your fitness level and how far along you are, we're all going to be at different levels. Touch the big toes together, open up the knees, make some space for your belly. Hips come back as you reach your hands forward for Balasana. Coming back up to your table. This time we're going to go into a toe stretch. So you're going to tuck those toes. Now everyone's going to be different on this as well. The goal is to come up and sit on your heels. You're going to feel that in those feet. If that's too much, you can always be here. Start at table and just slowly work your way back, putting a little bit of weight into those toes. If your body allows, bring it up. The further you go back, the more you're going to feel it. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Find your table. We're going to pat those feet out. Pat them out, pat them out. Get the flow going there. And you're going to come back to a seat. We're going to bring our feet nice and wide. If you can't bring them too wide, that's fine. You just do it what works for you, okay? Inhale, palms together, turning to the right, falling over that right leg, letting your hands go wherever they go. Two more breaths here. Coming back up through center, reset that spine with a nice inhale and reach up. As you exhale, allow your hands to fall over the left leg. One more breath, deep inhale. Cleansing exhale. Coming back through center. All right, we're going to find a seated position again, but this time, however you normally go to cross your legs, we're going to switch it. All right, you can feel that, can't you? Don't think much of it, but all right, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, hinging at the hips, just bringing our hands for a seated forward fold. Now, our flexibility is going to be a little bit different in these forward folds, especially when there's a bit of compression on our belly. If you need to bring your feet forward a little bit to make room, please do. And just don't force anything. So if you're up here, that's fine, girls. You're fine. Otherwise, you can walk your hands down a little bit. Have fun. On your next exhale, keeping this forward fold, I want you to walk your hands over to the right. Keep both glutes, keep your sit bones even on the ground. If you're lifting up to get over there, move your hands back a little bit. Inhale, hands come back through center. Exhale, bring them over to the opposite side. Bring them back through center. Walk your hands back to your body. Just roll the shoulders down. Just taking a seat here before we go into our side lying Shavasana. And before we go into Shavasana, I just want to let you know again that if you do enjoy these videos, you can always sign up for a membership on my website. We've got quite a bit of yoga right now going on. It's only $9 a month. And we've got some chair yoga, hatha, quite a few different types. And in June, I'll be adding in yoga lattes and yoga sculpt. So you have 2 to 5 pound dumbbells. You don't even need the weights if you don't want, but it's just a great way to move, get some heat flowing in the body. It's very low impact. So if you have any questions, you can always message me or put them in the comments. All right, grabbing your bolster or your pillow, whatever you have. I'm bringing mine to my left side. It probably looks like my right because I'm mirroring you, but we always want to try and lay on our left side. So bringing that to my left hip, I'm going to come down. You can either put your hand under your head if that feels good, or you can hug your bolster. You can always put a block between your knees. I'm just feeling good here. And just allowing your body to release into the bolster, into your mat. Just thanking your body for moving, thanking your body for growing a baby, for waking you up every morning and getting you through each and every day. And just really allowing your body to surrender here. And feeling your breath and your heart rate just slow down a little bit, regulating each other. And I really want you to stay here as long as you can. I know that we all have different schedules and different times that we can work with throughout the day. So if you can give yourself, a couple extra minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's just so nice to allow your body to relax in that restorative position on your bolster. So you take as much time here as you want. I, again, thank you so much for the last 4 weeks. and hopefully I will see some of you guys soon.